What it is, everybody? It's your boy back with another reaction video. I will be reacting to The Mandalorian Season 1, Episode 5. I'm not going to go into where we left off at. This is probably the most watched show right now in the United States. So, you know what's going on. If you don't, you can look at some of my other videos. The season, episode 4, or 3, or 2, or 1. And I have a playlist. You just go watch those, put them on. Open up a tab, put it in there, and just let it, put it on loop so it just keeps playing over and over and over. Yeah. And then don't forget to subscribe. And let's just get into this. Let's get into man and boy, or man and baby Yoda. Or Mando and baby Yoda. Where the fuck is the card? Oh, okay, there it is. Alright, here we go. Yeah, that's what I want to see, some space battles.
I can bring you in warm.
I can bring you in cold.
Cold.
Dead or alive, you're coming with me.
That's my line.
Oh shit. Baby left. You do not want that shit to happen in space. All these things. Me just so pasa.
Hey! It's one of my droids. You'll pay for it.
Just keep them away from my ship.
Yeah? You think that's a good idea, do you? What do you guys think? I should at least cover the hangar.
I'll get you your money.
I've heard that before.
We just casually fly spaceship. I wonder if human beings will do that one day. We just casually just fly through space. In space, everyone just, it's like a regular thing.
Stay in that ship if I were you.
I thought he locked the door.
They'd say you're good looking. Did that bounty hunter leave you all alone in that big nasty ship? That's just something to eat. Quick! I don't know. Something with bones in it.
Hey, droid. I'm a hunter.
Why does it feel like a slur?
Unfortunately, the bounty guild no longer operates from Tatooine.
Oh, you know, Tatooine.
Guild work.
You're looking for work. Have a seat, my friend. Name's Toro. Toro Calican. Picked up this bounty puck for
Oh, my girl.
Fennec Shand.
Chong-Li.
Assassin. Should be an easy job.
Well, good luck with that. How long you been with the guild?
Long enough.
Clearly not. Fennec Shand is an elite mercenary. She made her name killing for all the top crime syndicates, including the Huts.
You can keep the money, all of it. I just need this job to get into the guild. I can't do it alone.
And give me the tracking fob.
Don't worry. Got it all memorized.
I would have punched him square in his face. Oh shit, he about to flip the fuck out, watch.
I'm awake! I'm awake!
Where is he?
Quiet, please.
Give him to me.
Not so fast. You can't just leave a child all alone like that. You know.
Thank you.
Oh, guess I was right. You got a job, didn't you?
Not too shabby, huh?
Who'd you steal him from? I wish I had lived long enough just to ride him like a hover bike like that. My luck, we'll have that. I'll be too old to fucking ride them.
Tuscan Raiders. I heard the locals talking about this filth.
Tuscans think they're the locals. Everyone else is just trespassing. Why don't you tell them yourself?
What are you
Sign language.
Negotiating.
What's going on?
Passage across her land.
So they want to buy no.
Hey, what? Those were brand new.
Yeah, they were. I'll go. You cover me. Stay down.
Shit, I'll let him go. Man, you don't know how good a shot this dude is. He'd be a horrible shot. Oh.
Bando!
Good thing you got that new armor. Oh boy. Oh, got it.
You alright?
Yeah. Hit me in the Beskar. And at that range, Beskar held up.
Wait, I don't wear any Beskar.
You better stay down.
We're gonna wait until dark.
Well, what if she escapes?
She's got the high ground. She'll wait for us to make the first move.
Got you. Sleep on the job, old man.
He's awake. I bet. He gonna do something.
You done?
Oh. Gotta want one of those bikes. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Oh my. Oh. Martial art. Ooh. She doing this shit. Oh, okay. Oh, I thought he had some moves for Serrano.
Nice distraction.
Look, there's still time to make my rendezvous in Los Ascos. Take me to it, and I can pay you double the price on my head.
I don't care about the money.
Oh, his armor alone's worth more than my bounty.
I already told you, I don't care about the money.
Think what it would do for your reputation. Mandalorian shot up the guild on Navarro.
I knew she was gonna say something.
Some high-value target. You bring the guild that traitor, and they'll welcome you with open arms. Your name will be legendary. If you're afraid to take him on, fear not. I can help you with that.
She don't. Oh, I guess he like, I don't really need you. Like, that's
advice.
oh no, we can't pay for baby. No, not baby Yoda.
Looks like I'm calling the shots now. Huh, partner? You're a guild traitor, Mando. And I'm willing to bet that this here is the target you helped escape. Bringing you in won't just make me a member of the guild. It'll make me legendary.
Yeah, he quick when he want to be.
You hiding from us?
Damn.
That cover me?
I'm assuming that's a lot from their reaction.
I don't know. Drag it to Beggar's Canyon.
Boba Fett. Oh, maybe she's still alive. That'd be crazy if created by John Favreau. Did they say who directed already? I missed it. But Kathleen, I would. I enjoyed this, but I would like to have seen uh, a little bit longer fight between them two. And oh, I was about to say something. A little bit longer fight between them, and well, I guess I was going to say I didn't want her to die, my girl, but Chun Li. But it looked like she might come back. I don't know if she's actually just dead, or if somebody gonna be able to bring her back. Maybe she's not dead. The Mando might have didn't even check. he just left. But but I don't know. But I liked the episode. I did, but it's just that I wish that fight was a bit longer between him and that guy. I'm not saying that they need to be going toe to toe like a stalemate type thing, because it was clear that this guy's new at this. So I mean, he doesn't seem like a seasoned fighter. So Mando is going toe to toe with other seasoned fighters like Gina Carano character. So I just would like to see that fight just a little bit long, just a little bit, not too much longer, a little bit longer, maybe another 30 seconds or a minute, but it's a good episode. I liked it. I enjoyed this episode. I was gonna say something else. I kind of wish it was. I will say, because I watched the episode 4 again after I looked at it the other time, after I reacted to it, and I will say these episodes do feel like filler to me, because I was watching. I was like, nothing really quintessential to the plot happened, so it really felt like filler. Which filler doesn't really bother me. Like I know some people, especially like with anime, like you don't watch the filler. Like some things that just like I watched Dragon Ball Z episodes and Naruto episodes where it's just filler, episode to episode, just filler. I still watch those because it adds stuff to the character, where the character might act a certain way, but then they put this filler episode where you might see the character, if let's say the character is really stoic and kind of a loner maybe, or something like that. You might see a filler episode where they might show vulnerability or kind of a weakness or something. They're not always kind of like this. Like I've seen people criticize this show because it was marketed and kind of even like the first episode where the Mandalorian seemed more like that kind of like the man with no name type of person. Like he's very stoic. He has a moral compass. He's kind of a loner. Well, you think he's a loner, but he's part of like this whole society. But he's pretty much alone with everyone else outside of his society. And he is, like I said, he's like the man with no name, if you like that type of personality. But then you see Baby Yoda comes in, especially in episode 4, where he starts to get very like calling him you ready to, what he said, you ready to land your little womp rat or whatever he said. Like he's being more playful with Yoda, but I actually like that because it shows two sides of the character to me, where he doesn't just have to be like, I guess stoic, and he's kind of stern all the time, even with Yoda. Even though he's pretty much put a target on his back because of this kid, because he think it reminds him of his past when he was a kid, and his parents were killed. So it's it to me it'd be weird for him to have that type of relationship. I mean, I've seen it in movies where you will have in movies like True Grit, where you had kind of like the stoic really rough around the edges hero, and they brought in like a young girl. She hired him to go kill some people who killed her family and stuff like that. But he's still kind of stoic with her. It's been a while since I've seen Trigger, but even in that, even whether you do the original or the remake, where I think they did it more in the remake than the original though. But you see kind of what the character Jeff Bridges and John Wayne play. They start to open up a bit around like the girl, and I forget the guy who played him in the original, but Matt Damon played him in the I almost said prequel in the remake, and it was interesting to see that. Then it just be like he needs to be like this because that's the way he was marketed, or that's the way he acted in the first episode. So he needs to kind of be like that. Like he's still like that. He's just not like that with Baby Yoda. So we don't need to see him being really stern with Baby Yoda. Like alternate Baby Yoda fucks up, then yeah, it comes out of him and he kind of goes into his stern or disciplinary type mode. But he doesn't need to be like that all the time. Like I've seen that with like what was it? Was it Fistful of Dollars? I can't remember. It was one of those Clint Eastwood movies where it wasn't a child, but it was like a woman. And he was very stern, like with her, like, cause he was just the same all the way through. He had this moral code. He had this mystery about him. He had, a man of few words, and he was just always like that throughout the entire movie. He didn't change, so he didn't really. There was no development, like character development, in that. He was just the same way all the time. That's why I said, like in this, I actually thought he was gonna be like that. Like the Mandalorian is going to be like kind of stir and not talk. Like when he in episode 2, he kept episode 2, yeah. When Yoda looked like he was trying to, or Baby Yoda looked like he was trying to, I don't know, he was trying to heal his arm or something. He was doing something. He was reaching for the cut on his arm that he was sewing up, and he kept picking up, putting him in, and then he closed the thing on him. Now he couldn't, like I said, he could act like that. Mando could act like that. The whole, you could say the whole series, but the whole first season, where he just not really talking or any type of playful banter with the kid. He doesn't put him on his knee. It could be like, he could act like that, and it could take longer for him. Eventually he would have to soften up to the kid, because if you like that whole time, like I said, there's no development. You're just kind of just one dimensional. Yeah, you say the kid, but you already displayed that you have a moral compass already in the first episode by saving the kid and shooting the damn robot that was going to just shoot the baby. So you already displayed it. So you don't need him to be just straight face type character the whole time, and just, I guess he can only be a badass if he acts like. That's what I've seen people, some YouTubers do that and say that, like, no, they don't like how it's developing or how the character, they want him to go back to the way he was, at least in the first episode, the way he was very simple. I'm like, he's still like that. He's just not like that with Baby Yoda, which makes sense because Baby Yoda, he's saving his child from a life that like he had. Well, that's what he think he's doing. We don't know if Baby Yoda will have that life, but he's a commodity, like someone hired to take. We don't know who his parents are. If they could have took him from his parents and killed his parents, we don't know. So, and that kind of like resonates with him, where his parents were killed and then someone took him. I don't know if he was taken and then the Mandalorians found him later on, or if Mandalorians attacked right then, stopping the robots or the androids, whatever, and then took him. So, like, I don't know, the time period or what transpired between then and then, but it's just weird. I hear people saying, "Oh, he needs to get back to, being the brooding hero again and stuff like that." But well, then you see other heroes do that. Then people, I'm tired of it. They say, "Oh, I'm tired of." I guess maybe because they've been doing it for so long. I'm tired of Batman brooding. Or Superman does in Man of Steel. He kind of like not. He has a more not. He's not really brooding, but he has a more of a darker demeanor in that story because his life was a lot darker, and people, oh, he shouldn't be. They shouldn't do that. They shouldn't do that. And it's just weird to me. Even though I enjoyed that tale, it was different enough, and I think it was done well enough that I enjoyed it for what it was. It didn't need to be the same as a Christopher Reeve. Like if I wanted to see Christopher Reeve Superman, I'll watch his movies. I don't need to see Henry Cavill do the exact same. Well, you don't understand the comic book because well, Superman had issues in the comic book, and people getting upset with that. When any story where Superman seems to be dealing with something and he's not hopefully optimistic or anything, like then it's like this isn't Superman, this isn't like that's why it's like. And then you have other people who complain about, I don't think they're the same people, but who complain about him being one dimensional. Why is he so like they do the same thing with Captain America, like him being one dimensional, or the goody two shoes and stuff like that. That's what like you see like Batman, he's brooding most of the time, like 90% of the time, but he also has moments of levity. It's just like Superman. Like when he's always holding back and stuff like that, but then you see moments when he gets pissed off and he let loose for a second. He doesn't do it very often because he don't want to kill anybody, but it happens, which I enjoy those moments. I like this. It's like in real life when you see, like me, like I'm a very calm, collect person. I don't, lash out and stuff like that. But when people have seen me get angry and lash out, especially when it turned into a physical altercation with somebody, my friends are like, whoa, like, because they never, even people who know me for years, never seen me, like some didn't even know I could fight. And they're like, whoa, like they thought I was just passive and I would always, just let it go. But there's certain things that piss me off. I'm a vote. I'm gonna say it. And if you come back at me, then we start going back and forth, and you come at me aggressively, we can go at it. And that's what I mean. It's like I like it. Just with the Mandalorian, it's two sides to him, and particularly with Yoda, he may not ever show this type of compassion, with someone else, like he does with Yoda, but. I mean, I guess some people got upset in the 4th episode with that woman, but it's a woman. And she was cute. So, I mean, yeah, if he's thinking about get them yams, it's like, hey, I live a simple life, and he was already talking about the planet had like, yeah, no one's really here. There's no big giant populations of people. It's like little, settlements all over. I could probably live here in peace, I mean, I don't have all the technology I may be used to, but at least I don't have to worry about getting shot in the back until somebody try to shoot you, baby, you're in the forehead. So he was like, well, I gotta leave. So, but that's what I mean, like, even in that, and he, kind of made a friend with Gina Carano because they fought a battle together, a short battle, but a battle. And it's just like in the military when you have people especially people who are like in war zones, you create a bond with those people because you both been through something that most people don't go through. Even if you don't go to war, like just being in, like if you're in the military and you never leave your base, or let's say you never leave the States, you be going even further. You stay at the base you're at the entire time you're in, however long you're from. Either you do 4 years, or you do 6 years, or you retire, or whatever. And the people that the friends you make, it's a bond there that you have. You know, that's now that was a fast bond between them, but like I said, they fought a battle. That's a bit different. Like that's more of an intense bond they had. Like I have bonds with people that I was in Afghanistan where we dealt with rocket attacks and explosions and stuff like that going off, and I'm worrying about this might be the time that a rocket actually comes and hits this place. Yeah, this is a hardened shelter, but it's an old building at the same time with holes in it. I mean, yeah, the walls are thick, but clearly this place has been bombed before. That's why there's holes in the walls. Like, so I was like, yeah, this might not be the best play. and you create a bond with people like that, you know. So anyway, going off on a whole different thing. I still enjoyed the episode. Like I said, I hope my girl, what's her name, Ming, I forget her real name. I would just call her Chun-Li, because that's the first time I ever seen her in anything. But she was in the old Street Fighter movie with Jean-Claude Van Damme. When that movie come out? 94? I can't remember, but maybe 93. I can't remember. I thought it came out around the same time Mortal Kombat did. But anyway, I hope she comes back. And I just wanted that fight between that guy to be a little bit longer. Just a little bit. Anyway, I still enjoyed the episode. But what do you all think? Did you all enjoy this episode? Let me know down in the comments down below. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button and comment, subscribe, and share. And I'll see y'all next video. Peace.